Hey everybody, I'm at Hart Plaza, downtown Detroit today. It is a really sunny, warm but not like terribly warm day. You can see Canada if you look real close. That's Canada. And I kind of wanted to talk about self-care. Not just kind of, I really wanted to talk about self-care. It's very important. I know it's a buzzword that everybody uses, self-care, self-care. But what does self-care mean? It means doing for yourself what you do for others. We often, and I am no exception, we will care about other people, but we'll put off our own issues because it's easier to avoid them than actually deal with them. If you've got chronic pain, chronic illness, I've had chronic illness for a lot of my adult life, almost all of it, if not all of it, then it's even harder. But that doesn't change the fact that even if you don't, you're not going to get sick or be unwell at some point and feel the need to push through it instead of taking care of yourself. Now, to an extent, I understand, don't get me wrong, you have to push through certain things. You've got to keep the system of your life functioning, and if you don't, you lose your job, you lose your ability to maneuver, things like that. But, you know, it comes to like things like doctor's appointments, medications, all that. And in America and the US, it's very hard. Insurance is not easy to come by, especially if you don't have the money. But even more importantly, it's other people aren't going to understand your pain unless they're going through their own pain. You can try and explain to people that, you know, oh, I have a mystery illness, or this is happening, that is happening, but if they've never really experienced the constant awfulness of being sick like that, or if they're just not receptive to it, then it's really hard. It's really hard, and it can really impact your life and your job. Now, I know that it's pretty serious, right? But the fact of the matter is if you don't take care of yourself, you are going to not have a job anyway. If you push through something that could be potentially life-threatening, you're not going to be alive to have a job. And then you can't take care of anybody else. And that's the thing. You, me, all of us, we can't take care of other people if we don't take care of ourselves. We can't be helping other people if we're not helping ourselves. It's a difficult thing to swallow sometimes, but it's the truth. I can't have sessions if I'm in so much pain that I can't even come into work. I can't, do the things that are attached to my work that are important. So, how do you kind of mitigate that? Well, you can divulge every bit of information to whomever it is that you need to, that doesn't quite get that it's a serious matter. That's one option. Or another option is to be continuously proactive, which is not always a possibility, and it doesn't always stop everything, but being continuously proactive means hopefully you already have your appointments set up, you've got established care with whomever, whether it's therapists, psychiatrists, medical doctors, etc. But it will always be a tough thing to kind of navigate, because people are people. People can't really understand where you're coming from if they've never really dealt with something like that. If they were like the picture of perfect health, that's awesome, and I hope that they stay that way, but they won't be able to be like, yeah, I understand, like, you're in pain, you're whatever's happening is happening. It's not their fault. They can't help it. They can try, they can be understanding, but, in the end, it still sometimes sounds like an excuse to get out of things. Oh yeah, you're just sick again. God, I wish it was just an excuse, but it's not. But I wanted to share that with you. It's hard when you have to push through it every day, and you know, you go to your pharmacy and you spend $85 on your month's prescriptions, and then your doctor gives you 7, 8, 9 different referrals and tests, and you're scheduling those, and you know, you're working on it, but it's a lot to do at once. And then if you are working during business hours, it's hard to get to doctor's appointments as well. The moral of the story is that if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be around to help anybody. So hopefully you take care of yourself. Hopefully you find a way to help yourself like you help others. Don't be like me sometimes. Don't be like my roommate, where we're constantly telling each other, okay, you've got to do this, you've got to do this, why haven't you done this? We're both bad at it, but we're both really good at taking care of each other, so I guess that balances out a little bit. But still, like, I should be pushing harder to get into these doctor's appointments sooner. You know, sometimes it just takes energy and you feel defeated, and I get that. I really, really feel you on the defeated part. But the truth is, if you feel defeated or not, you got to keep trying to make it a little better for you, because you deserve better than living in pain constantly and wondering what's going to happen next. So, from the bottom of my heart to you, I wish you well, I wish you health, and I wish you much understanding from those around you and those in your life about what's happening. And I will snap at you later, alright? Peace.